5-month manhunt. We're now getting new updates from Atlanta where this individual was captured, the final one, and those 10 inmates that escaped from that Orleans Parish Justice Center. So let's listen in. As you can see, the mic flag set up, a public information officer directing some of the media, and then police on hand. Let's just listen into this briefly here on Live Now from Fox out of Atlanta.
Frank, you rolling? Got somebody behind you. Are you good? All right, everyone. Deputy Chief Kelly Collier.
Good afternoon. I'm Deputy Chief Kelly Collier with the City of Atlanta Police Department. So this afternoon here on Honeysuckle Lane, the United States Marshals Southeast Fugitive Task Force, in conjunction with the Atlanta Police Department and the Clayton County Police Department, were able to take Derrick Groves, 28 years old, into custody here on Honeysuckle Lane. Mr. Groves was wanted for escape from the Orleans Parish Jail in May of this year. He was convicted earlier in the state of Louisiana for 2 counts of murder. We are so thankful for the bravery and courage of all the officers involved in this operation. He is the 10th of 10 individuals to be taken into custody from the Orleans Parish incident.
All right, everyone, we don't have a lot of information that we can provide, but we will allow for some questions.
What challenges did you face trying to get him out of there? I see the SWAT did a lot of damage to the home.
That's correct. Our SWAT team, with all their training and experience, they were able to bring him out. We deployed a number of canisters of gas to help move him throughout the house, which he moved to the basement of the house. Soon after, Clayton County K-9 was deployed in the crawl space of the location and found him in that crawl space.
Can you talk to us about how you even knew he was here? Was this a tip that came in? How did you guys find him?
No, I can't talk about that. Maybe the U.S. Marshal Service can talk about that.
Is that something you can talk about?
Is this the house of somebody?
Hold on for me 1 second. Please allow me to finish. Limka, is that something you can address, that question?
Briefly, not many.
You can come to the mic. This is Frank Limka. I will give you the spelling of his name afterwards, but this is Frank Limka with the U.S. Marshals Southeast Regional Task Force. Fugitive Task Force.
So ever since the escape, which was in May, the U.S. Marshals in New Orleans, along with several other departments, started basically a task force just for this case and have spent thousands of hours working tons of leads. We can't say exactly what brought us here, but it was a very thorough investigation, mainly by our New Orleans Marshals, and then they sent us information which we corroborated and was able to locate him at this location.
All right, now we'll take the next question.
Did he know the person that lived in this house?
I'm not sure of that information.
Were there weapons in the home?
We're still investigating that at this time.
Do we know anything about an initial appearance? Is he going to be extradited and have his first appearance?
I don't have that information at this time.
Somebody may have asked this, Chief, but can you say how long he's been here? You think he's been here?
The U.S. Marshals would have that information. I don't have that information.
Is anyone else charged?
Was there anyone else? No, there was not anyone else inside.
All right, thank you, everyone. As I stated before, we have limited information on this. Please be mindful this still is an active investigation. All of the details that we can release will be available on the Atlanta Police Department website in the news section. So right now, I'm not going to be able to answer many other questions, so I'll get back to you. I see your hand, but I'm going to get back to you once we finish this. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you all. Brown, if you can.
All right, a very brief update there from the police in Atlanta, also U.S. Marshals involved in this very thorough investigation as Derrick Groves, the final inmate that escaped that Orleans Parish back in May, has finally been captured there in southwest Atlanta. They talked a little bit about the ordeal as they dispense gas into the area, ultimately taking him into custody in the crawl space of this home there off of Honeysuckle Lane. As you can see this from the AG, Liz Murill, saying captured Derrick Groves as he is in custody, potentially going to be extradited back to New Orleans. We're hearing from New Orleans officials about that as well. But we've talked about it, as you see, Governor Jeff Landry talking about all 10 escapees captured. You picked the wrong state. Thank you to our incredible law enforcement officials from the federal, state, and local level who worked tirelessly to put each of these men back where they belong, behind bars. And this was some of the video from that escape back in May. You can see almost a dozen individuals leaving this area there through a hole in the wall near the toilet of one of the cells. So these were 10 inmates that were captured over a matter of weeks, and ultimately this 5-month manhunt led them to Derrick Groves as he was captured in Atlanta today, as SWAT was there on hand. They didn't want to get into any information of tips or what led them to look in this area. Atlanta, obviously a great distance from New Orleans. There's going to be a lot of conversation about exactly how he got there as well.